5 scariest things that, or 5 scariest things for people who go to prison, what they're scared of.
Right.
So today, let's talk about 5 main rules for individuals once you get there. 5 rules you have to learn when you get there.
Man, it's basically, I'm saying you can make 5 rules if you want
I'm saying
to.
I'm saying the 5 most important, because it's certain things that's very important.
Yes, but it's only one thing, man. I see it's a lot of things. This is like 5 things. There's most.
But you could choose 5 instead of the top of the top of the list. Because people ask me, like, what's the top 5 things I should know? You know what I'm saying? What to do and what not to do when I get here.
Mind your business is one.
So why is it so important to mind your business? If you may want to see somebody get slapped, like, yo, man, you shouldn't do that, man. You want to stop somebody from
you're never in there doing that. This is not society. This is not the world as you see it. This is a whole nother world, Tawfiq. You sitting over here on Bubblehead land. No, this is not, yo, stop that, don't do that. You be the one getting smacked next. And then, you a man, so you gonna have to, but you're into an altercation because you're minding them. If this ain't no friend of yours, nobody of nothing to you of significance, the best thing for you to do and the wise thing for you to do inside the penal system is to mind your business and keep on going.
So
you have incidents where as though the minding your business part is so strong that me and you can be sitting out there talking and the faggots start, people that's, homosexuals that's into that activity, they'll start kissing right there on the side of our conversation. Men don't see out here. If men see that, they heckling. Oh, look at them over there kissing. No, that's a no, cuz. That's a no. Me and you be talking, and it'll be like somebody walking past us. We won't even be looking at them, and they feet away from us.
They holding hands.
Yeah, holding hands, kissing, grabbing ass, whatever the case may be. Mind your business. That's why number 1 rule is if you don't walk past a man's cell and look in his cell.
Okay, so the number 1 rule first.
That's minding your business.
Okay, yeah, but I'm just saying because that could be something else because it can lead to something else. But let's talk about that first and foremost. Minding your business, like I said before, you might see somebody getting the issue slapped. Whatever, getting robbed. You don't step in there and say, "Yo, no, you shouldn't do that, man. That ain't the right thing to do."
No. Absolutely. That's not a part of minding your business.
So I'm saying, so you can't do that?
No, you cannot do that. You cannot do that under no circumstances unless this is a comrade. This is your walkie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got walkies in there. You develop good men that you walk with every day. When you hear somebody say, that's my walkie, that's AKA for this is a person that I walk the yard with every day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So if it ain't that, be minding your business. You see, we walk past, man, see niggas getting stomped. 1 nigga by 8 niggas stomped and stabbed. Niggas will keep walking. Niggas don't say nothing. Don't nobody stop, look, nothing. Only thing happens is it get quiet. That's it. But ain't nobody going over there. You don't see niggas gawking at it, drawing. No, all that is tipping and cause for you to get into an altercation if you're doing that. Niggas playing dominoes, look back and see as a fight, go right back. Yeah, draw 4.
But you look back and look around, make sure all your guys is cool.
Yeah, exactly. After that, it's right back to where we going. That's their issue. It's like it's never even happening.
Reason being because you never know what started the altercation. The person who's getting stomped out.
Regardless if you knew what started it or not, mind your business if this ain't your people. Regardless if you knew why, if you didn't know why, the case, fuck all that. Mind your business. That's just it. Ain't no you need a reason. Oh, all right, they ain't my people, so let me. No. That's the only thing you looking for. All right, they ain't my folks. All right, cool. It become my business if this is my friend.
I just want to say something too, y'all. For those who are new listeners to Tales from the Jails, we are live Monday through Friday. In between 5:30 and 6 p.m. we go live every day, Monday through Friday. We are available for our lives. So now, for those who don't honor the rule, minding their business, is it ever a pass given? Like, it's the first time you butt into my business?
No, that's one thing about jail. You don't get passes. You don't get passes. If you running over there and you worry about, yo, why y'all doing that to him? Ain't nobody giving you a pass for that. You in the situation there.
No, they know you new to the prison.
I don't give a fuck. You in here. You in here. This is how you're going to get indoctrinated. You don't get indoctrinated with a lecture. Yo, don't do that unless it's coming from your homies. And say you over there like, yo, what's going on over there? I'm ready to go break that up. Niggas gonna check you right there. You better not. You better mind your business. But if you go straight to the scene, they're not giving you no passes. Why you in my business, cuz? Like if you walking past looking in the nigga cell, what's up, home? You know somebody in here?
Well, so that
Ain't no passes.
I'll say that should be a second rule because don't look into nobody's cell.
That's minding your business.
But I'm saying it's a separate category because now is it can be considered minding your business, but it's a rule.
No, it's not. But
I'm saying it's a rule.
If you're looking in someone else's cell,
you're
minding your
business.
Yes, it is.
That means you just
no, that's not minding your business. You're looking at someone else's business.
Well, you might say like, oh, that cell got a nice floor in there.
Yeah, but your mind, regardless if you're doing it or not, that's minding someone else's business.
I would probably like to say that, but
you'll probably get knocked out.
So
that you will be the one that I gotta be in there because you gonna fight. But you can't be. I gotta be in there and school you to the shit. You'll go in there and get knocked out your first weekend, first day in.
All right,
FDI.
So listen, what I'm saying to you is, if you don't want nobody looking in your cell and close your cell door, wouldn't that be the logical thing to do?
Yeah, that'd be the logical thing to do. But still,
like so clearly you open the door for
this is his property. Everything from the cell to the front of his cell is his property.
So I gotta walk with my head looking straight, like I'm in the military.
Yes. These are the rules.
I can't be like, yo.
If you're going in there to talk to him, then you're going in there conducting some business that you wanted. But if you walking past and because why that is in place, right? Because now you don't become a suspect. Meaning, if you walk past earlier, say you walk past, I had the door open and I might have been showing my man some weed I got in the cell.
Mm-hmm.
And I look up, you looking. I'm like, damn, why bull fucking looking in my cell? My business. Half hour later, the police come in my cell, which happens. That's how I shake down. We got reason to believe y'all got weed. Whole time you the boy walk past and look, but you ain't never told the police nothing. Now you just made yourself an issue. Now I'm in the cell thinking like, yo, man, only that nigga that walked past earlier seen me with it.
Yeah.
Whole time you didn't even say nothing though. This is why it's important to mind your business.
So, but I'm saying, these will be first day in rules. Yo, bro, mind your business.
No, that's forever
Don't
rules.
look at nobody's cell.
But that's all falls underneath mind your business.
Right, what about this thing they say, like, you had a thing they say, leaving a honey bun or something on your bed. Don't take the honey.
No, I never said that because that's not true.
Okay.
That's not true. You could go pick candy bars, all the candy, but that's a myth in jail. You leave a hand. I ain't never seen that.
Because I heard you say something about it on one of the videos you had.
Because I'm telling you it was a myth. That's what I said about it. It was a myth. I'm not saying like it go down. I never seen nobody leave a piece of candy on a nigga's cell bed. I never seen that in prison. And I've been there majority of my life. I ain't never heard like, yo, Don left a candy bar on rail bed. Fuck no, that's some shit that you said, it's a myth. Niggas ain't in there doing that.
Yeah.
Nigga coming to you asking if you want to suck some dick. That's it.
No duty.
Yeah, I mean, like, nigga, there ain't no, I'm finessing you with a candy. That's some old back in the day jailhouse myth, bro. Ain't nobody leaving no candy bars. Nigga walk up to you and grab that junk like, what's up with you, cuz? If he think you on that. Then that's what you got to worry about. But everything falls of, like, when you walking past looking at somebody's cell, this could benefit you. So this rule is in place to save you. Because by you looking at him, like I just explained to you, by you looking in a man's cell, you might have walked past with him and his man in there, and he's showing him, but they got their back, even though they know you ain't see, but they know they doing breaking law. But they know they seen you looking in the cell. So what would you expect if you one of them men, I walk past, y'all doing a weed transaction, you looking, you make eye contact with me, so that means I'm looking in your cell. But I keep walking. Half hour later, police running in your cell. You done had weed for 3 months and ain't never had no disruptions with it. What you gonna think?
I think that,
that nigga that walked past my cell looking in told.
Yeah, for sure.
So these are why these rules are in place to keep you safe, man. That's it. This ain't nothing rocket science about this. This is 1, 2, 3, bro.
All right. Is there any commissary rules for the inmates? Like, listen, don't take this commissary. Don't have your commissary here. Is there any rules like I'm saying? Or a cell rule, which is a number one. What's the number one cell rule for when you're moving into a cell with somebody?
See, but it all depends on who you move in with. I might move in with you. It ain't no rules.
No, I'm saying if somebody you don't know, because normally not somebody tell you moving in with somebody you don't know.
Somebody you don't know, you don't go on that man's property at all unless he give you permission.
Okay, so that's
and vice versa. It's a two-way street.
Mm-hmm.
You don't go on that man's property. You don't sit on no man's bed. You don't sit on no man's bed. That's a rule in jail. You like if you see a nigga come in and sit on a nigga bed, you see how the bed is like this. You see how this is like a mattress. This is the mattress and this is the frame. Yeah. This is how it is in jail. If a nigga do sit on a nigga bed, he'll go like this. And that's respect.
Lift the mattress up.
Yeah, and sit on the frame. That's what they do in jail. I don't want to just come in your cell and
rule.
plop down on your bed. Yeah,
that's a rule. So listen, so when you go in somebody's cell, lift the mattress up, don't sit on the spring. No matter how, sit on the metal the metal flatbed. But hold on, I just want to go back real quick about the looking in the cell aspect, right?
Right.
So suppose I walk past, look at somebody's cell, and they say, "Yo, why you looking in here? You got a problem?" And I can say, "Oh no, my bad," and keep moving, or is it?
Well, yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
You could do that, like, damn, my fault. But you can't keep making that mistake.
Are you looked at it as a coward for saying, "No, my bad"?
No, you look at it as a man.
Okay.
You looked at it as a man, like, damn, my fault, bro. My mind. I done walk past and I caught eye contact with a nigga, and then you see what a nigga on by body verbal, non-verbals. Non-verbal is facial expressions and stuff. I might catch eye contact with him. He might be like, "What? That mean what the fuck is you looking at? Damn, my fault, bro. I'm my mind." He be like, "All right," but that's my fault, bro. Is acknowledging, yo, I ain't doing no bullshit.
All right, so let me ask you this though. Say it's my cell. You walk past, look at my cell. We get eye contact, but I don't even say nothing to you. I just be like, my head down.
Oh, that's you.
But I'm saying, is that like a sign of you being a coward?
What, of you doing that?
Like, say I'm in my cell, you walk past.
Come on, Feek, you asking.
I'm asking you a question. It's not a weird question. Listen,
this
is no, listen.
Like, you're not a coward.
Hear what I'm saying. Hear me out. What I'm saying. If I'm in my cell, right, and I'm in there, and you walk past and look in my cell,
yes,
and I don't say nothing or check it, is it something like, oh, about he?
No.
Okay, so what?
No.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I'm just saying you got the men that do that though. Like, what the fuck is you looking at? Because the nigga you just said don't say, he might not be breaking law. 9 times out of 10, the men that's aggressive on why you looking in my cell, they breaking law.
Okay, well, say that down. I'm just saying, so everybody don't react to somebody looking in their cell. It's not always a reaction for everybody looking in your cell.
But it's a rule.
Okay, I'm saying it's a rule.
It's a rule. But you're right. Everybody don't react.
Everybody don't enforce it.
You might got your chomos and all that. They don't react to nothing. You go in their cell and smack the shit out of them and keep it pushing. So they ain't never worried about. We go in chomo cells and like, what you in here doing? They be most of the time chomo is AKA for child molester. They sit in the cell all day and read books. They don't want to be out in the common nigga. You know, niggas be carrying them. We might want to smoke some weed. We don't want to smoke. It's a dickhead police working. He be running. He a headhunter. He running around, see what's going on. We might go to this nigga's cell. Like, yo, let's lose the cell. Get out the cell for a half hour. He'll go sit in the common area, read his book. We in there, we do the sign up. We in there blowing his whole cell up. We ain't even in the vents or nothing. We just smoking. We'll open up the door, just leave out. Niggas done went in his locker, ate some snacks and all that shit.
Damn.
So that's how the shit go.
Wow. All right, so let's go back to the other topic you said, like as far as another rule is don't sit on a man's mattress.
Unless it's a comrade of yours. Like, you can get that off. Like, if it was me and you, I could come in there and sit on your bed.
You can't. No, you can't.
All right, well, that's cool. You probably wouldn't allow me to do it.
After what you just did in this bathroom, man?
All right, well, yeah. But that's cool like, there, too.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying for a better, like, for serious. Like, I can sit on your bed. You can sit on my bed. It won't be no problem. But if it's niggas you just meet, you got a rapport with, and you going in there to ask him something where he at, you don't sit on a man's bed.
So you lift the mattress up and sit on the metal frame. Wow. And that's a sign of respect. That's
the utmost sign of respect.
That's a rule.
Yes.
That's a rule.
Yes.